ACCUPLACER Health Professions Basic Math Questions. Question 1. In a workshop, 19 of 23 Health Minus program students and 12 of 15 other students pass a practice quiz. How many students pass altogether? Option A, 31. Option B, 38. Option C, 19. Option D, 12. The correct answer is option A, 31. Add the passing students from both groups, 19 plus 12 equals 31. The total enrollment includes students who did not pass, while the single minus group choices leave out one part of the table. Question 2. A testing center charges a $20 registration fee plus $10 per hour for a review session. Which expression represents the total cost for H hours? Option A, 20H plus 10. Option B, 20 plus 10H. Option C, 20 minus 10H. Option D, 10 plus 20H. The correct answer is option B, 20 plus 10H. The fixed fee is paid once, and the hourly charge is multiplied by H, giving 20 plus 10H. The other expressions either multiply the fixed fee by hours, subtract the hourly cost, or attach the variable to the wrong amount. Question 3. In a review problem, x plus y equals 6 and x minus y equals 4. What is the value of x? Option A, 1. Option B, 6. Option C, 5. Option D, 4. The correct answer is option C, 5. Adding the two equations gives 2x equals 10, so x equals 5. The value 1 is y, while 6 and 4 are equation results rather than the value of x.
Stressed about your Colorado real estate? We can take Colorado real estate for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 4. A temperature minus change example starts at -9 and increases by 7. What is the final value? Option A, -16. Option B, 16. Option C, not enough information. Option D, -2. The correct answer is option D, -2. An increase means add 7 to -9, giving -2. Subtracting moves in the wrong direction, using the absolute value loses the negative starting point, and making the total negative combines the signs incorrectly. Question 5. A study minus skills report uses the term random sampling. Which interpretation best supports accurate statistical reasoning for a practical nursing student in a simulation classroom? Option A. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. Option B. It proves that every individual result will match the group result. Option C. It means the result cannot change if more data are collected. Option D. It allows conclusions without considering how the data were gathered. The correct answer is option A. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. The interpretation must match the statistical idea being named. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. The other choices overstate certainty, ignore sampling limits, or treat a statistic as proof beyond the available data. Question 6. If a passage is a chart showing the number of questions completed each day, what is the most likely author's purpose for a surgical technology student in a simulation classroom? Option A, to entertain with a fictional story. Option B, to present data clearly. Option C, to hide the main point from readers. Option D, to describe an unrelated historical event. The correct answer is option B, to present data clearly. Author's purpose depends on what the text is designed to do for the reader. The correct purpose matches the described text, while the other choices do not fit a checklist, guide, chart, or persuasive paragraph. Question 7. Which sentence avoids an unclear pronoun reference for a phlebotomy student in a simulation classroom? Option A. The instructor corrected the worksheet because it had unclear directions. Option B. The worksheet corrected the instructor because it had unclear directions. Option C. The instructor corrected the worksheet because the worksheet had unclear directions. Option D. Because it had unclear directions, the instructor corrected it. The correct answer is option C. The instructor corrected the worksheet because the worksheet had unclear directions. Clear pronoun reference makes it obvious who or what is being discussed. The correct sentence names the person or item clearly, while the other choices use pronouns that could refer to more than one noun or create an illogical meaning. Question 8. Which transition best completes the sentence, "The student understood fractions. Blank, percent problems still required extra practice." For a physical therapy assistant student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Therefore. Option B. For example. Option C. Likewise. Option D. However. The correct answer is option D. However. The transition must match the relationship between the two ideas. However fits the logic of the sentence, while the other transitions suggest contrast, example, sequence, or concession that does not fit as well.
Are you looking for FCLE exam actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access FCLE exam study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get FCLE exam answer key today.
Question 9. In health science vocabulary, what does the suffix -meter mean for an occupational therapy assistant student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Instrument for measuring. Option B. Condition of blood. Option C. Inflammation. Option D. Slow. The correct answer is option A. Instrument for measuring. The suffix -meter is used to indicate instrument for measuring. The other meanings belong to different suffixes or prefixes and would lead to an incorrect definition. Question 10. Which phrase best describes homeostasis in the human body for a health information student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Breaking down food only in the stomach. Option B. Maintaining stable internal conditions. Option C. Moving bones at a joint. Option D. Producing new vocabulary terms. The correct answer is option B. Maintaining stable internal conditions. Homeostasis means keeping internal conditions, such as temperature and fluid balance, within a stable range. The other choices describe digestion, movement, or studying rather than the body's regulation of internal balance. Question 11. A student sees an unfamiliar medical abbreviation in a practice note. What is the safest academic response for a paramedic student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Guess the meaning from the first letter. Option B. Use the abbreviation in every sentence. Option C. Look it up in an approved course resource before using it. Option D. Ignore it because abbreviations are never tested. The correct answer is option C. Look it up in an approved course resource before using it. Unfamiliar medical abbreviations should be verified in a reliable course resource. Guessing, overusing the abbreviation, or ignoring it can lead to misunderstanding and weak vocabulary preparation. Question 12. Which strategy is most effective for a student trying to remember medical terminology over several weeks for a diagnostic imaging student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Cram all terms once the night before. Option B. Avoid checking missed answers. Option C. Study only the terms already mastered. Option D. Use spaced repetition with brief daily review. The correct answer is option D. Use spaced repetition with brief daily review. Effective study habits focus on repeated practice, feedback, and targeted improvement. The correct strategy directly supports the stated goal, while the other choices encourage cramming, avoidance, or passive habits. Question 13. Which fraction is greatest among 2/3, 3/5, 5/8, and 1/2 for a patient care technician student in a simulation classroom? Option A. 2/3. Option B. 3/5. Option C. 5/8. Option D. 1/2. The correct answer is option A. 2/3. Fractions can be compared by converting to common denominators or decimals. The correct fraction has the largest value, while the other fractions are smaller once placed on the same scale. Question 14. A line of best fit for practice score is y equals 6x plus 14, where x is hours studied. What score does the model predict for 7 hours? Option A. 27. Option B. 56. Option C 126. Option D 50. The correct answer is option B, 56. Substitute 7 for x in the model y equals 6, 7, plus 14 equals 56. The other choices add instead of multiplying, multiply the wrong quantity, or leave off 1 hour of the slope. Question 15. A direction says to choose the best answer, not every true statement. Which reading strategy follows from this direction for a health science student in a simulation classroom? Option A. Any true statement must be chosen. Option B. The longest answer is always best. Option C. The chosen answer should most directly answer the question. Option D. Directions can be ignored. The correct answer is option C. The chosen answer should most directly answer the question. Reading questions require close attention to wording and evidence. The correct strategy follows the stated direction, while the other choices rely on shortcuts or ignore the text. Question 16. Which sentence is written in clear active voice for a clinical laboratory student in a simulation classroom? Option A. The formula was explained clearly by the instructor. Option B. Clearly the formula by the instructor explained. Option C. The formula clearly by the instructor. Option D. The instructor explained the formula clearly. The correct answer is option D. The instructor explained the formula clearly. Active voice usually makes the subject perform the action directly. The correct sentence is clear and direct, while the other choices are passive, awkward, or incomplete. Question 17. In medical terminology, the root osteo most often refers to which body part or system for a medical coding student in a simulation classroom? Option A, bone. Option B, nerve. Option C, muscle. Option D, kidney. The correct answer is option A, bone. The root osteo is commonly used in terms related to the bone. The other choices are associated with different roots and would lead to an incorrect term meaning. Question 18. A review plan uses a ratio of 4 to 6 for math questions to reading questions. If the plan includes 24 math questions, how many reading questions should it include? Option A, 34. Option B, 36. Option C, 30. Option D, 16. The correct answer is option B, 36. The ratio means 4 math questions correspond to 6 reading questions. Since 24 is 6 groups of 4, multiply the same scale by 6 to get 36. The other choices add the ratio numbers, subtract a group, or reverse the ratio.
Stressed about your FCLE exam? We can take FCLE exam for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. A patient-care classroom reviews 70 forms in 7 hours. What is the average number of forms reviewed per hour for a community health student in a simulation classroom? Option A, 77. Option B, 63. Option C, 10. Option D, 490. The correct answer is option C, 10. A unit rate divides the total amount by the number of hours. 70 divided by 7 equals 10. Adding, subtracting, or multiplying the numbers does not answer a per-hour question. Question 20. A student earns practice scores of 90, 72, 79, and 86. What is the mean score? Option A, 90. Option B, 72. Option C, 81. Option D, 81.75. The correct answer is option D, 81.75. The mean is the sum of all scores divided by the number of scores. 327 divided by 4 equals 81.75. The highest score, lowest score, and midpoint of the extremes do not use all 4 data values correctly. Question 21. In a workshop, 15 of 19 health- program students and 11 of 13 other students pass a practice quiz. How many students pass altogether? Option A, 26. Option B, 32. Option C, 15. Option D, 11. The correct answer is option A, 26. Add the passing students from both groups. 15 plus 11 equals 26. The total enrollment includes students who did not pass, while the single minus group choices leave out one part of the table. Question 22. A testing center charges a $30 registration fee plus $9 per hour for a review session. Which expression represents the total cost for H hours? Option A, 30H plus 9. Option B, 30 plus 9H. Option C, 30 minus 9H. Option D, 9 plus 30H. The correct answer is option B, 30 plus 9H. The fixed fee is paid once, and the hourly charge is multiplied by H, giving 30 plus 9H. The other expressions either multiply the fixed fee by hours, subtract the hourly cost, or attach the variable to the wrong amount. Question 23. In a review problem, x plus y equals 13 and x minus y equals 1. What is the value of x? Option A, 6. Option B, 13. Option C, 7. Option D, 1. The correct answer is option C, 7. Adding the two equations gives 2x equals 14, so x equals 7. The value 6 is y, while 13 and 1 are equation results rather than the value of x. Question 24. A temperature minus change example starts at -8 and increases by 3. What is the final value? Option A, -11. Option B, 11. Option C, not enough information. Option D, -5. The correct answer is option D, -5. An increase means add 3 to -8, giving -5. Subtracting moves in the wrong direction, using the absolute value loses the negative starting point, and making the total negative combines the signs incorrectly. Question 25. A study minus skills report uses the term random sampling. Which interpretation best supports accurate statistical reasoning for a practical nursing student in a test minus prep seminar? Option A. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. Option B. It proves that every individual result will match the group result. Option C. It means the result cannot change if more data are collected. Option D. It allows conclusions without considering how the data were gathered. The correct answer is option A. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. The interpretation must match the statistical idea being named. It reduces selection bias by giving members of the population a fair chance of being chosen. The other choices overstate certainty, ignore sampling limits, or treat a statistic as proof beyond the available data.